Hey everyone, today we are going to solve one-step equations. Hopefully you remember exactly how to do this. So you're going to isolate the variable by using the opposite operation that is shown. Okay, so if you see addition, you're going to do subtraction. Same thing, see subtraction, do addition. And the same for multiplication, division. If you see one, do the other. Always start with the side that has the variable. So if you're looking at your equation, the side that has your variable, the one with the letter, okay, is the side you're going to start with. So let's do some examples, and then I'm going to give you some to do on your own, and we'll check back and see if you did them correctly. All right, so the first one we're going to do, let me get my pen. We're going to do y minus 7 equals 8. Start real simple here. If you notice, if we break the equation down into two sides, this left side has the y minus 7, and it has the variable. So we're going to go ahead and do this operation sign. So the opposite of subtraction is to add 7. We're going to do this to both sides of the equation. What happens is minus 7 plus 7, they cancel out, and you're left with your variable, which is what we want. We just isolated it. Now 8 plus 7 gives you 15, and there is your answer. We can always go back and check, and probably in 6th and 7th grade, you went back, plugged it in, did it work? Yes, great. Okay, but let's keep going. So P minus 4 equals 6. Again, if we split it up into two sides of that equal sign, we're going to start with the P, the side that has the P. So I'm going to add 4 to both sides. Okay, so we're going to then those cancel out. We're going to say P equals 10 because 6 plus 4 is 10. P equals 10 is our answer. Okay, not too bad, right? So a little bit different, you'll see. If you have 98 equals B plus 34. Now, the last two problems had the variable on the left side of the equation. It is the same process, even if your variable is on the right side like it is now. We see that it is adding 34, so the opposite is to subtract. If you can't do this math in your head, grab a calculator. So you get, ooh, that's a bad 6. Let me erase that little bitty bit. All right. You get 64 equals B. That is your answer. All right, do the opposite of the operation that you see. Now, you will have some that are written kind of funky. Let me just finish my M. Okay, so M plus negative 28 equals 0. All right, so we have a plus sign and a negative sign. What do we do? All right, I really, really wish they would have written it like this. M minus 28 equals 0. Because this negative sign works like a subtraction sign here. Okay, the opposite of a negative is a positive. So you can say plus 28 to the other side. And you would get M equals 28 as your answer. All right, so we got M equals 28. We're going to go to the next one. So I have negative 1 equals T plus negative 19. So y'all try that one. Break it up into two different sides of your equation and solve and come back to me. Pause it. All right. If I see a negative 19, I'm going to add 19 to this side. After you add, you get negative 1 plus 19 is 18 equals T for your answer. Okay. Let's move on to multiplication and division. So if I have a 7W equals 84, okay, 7 times some number, W, is going to equal 84. So they're multiplying. If a number and a letter are touching like they are right now, you're going to multiply. So in order to do the opposite, you're going to divide. And I'm going to show that by basically making a fraction. 7 divided by 7 is 1, and that's how we get our variable by itself. 84 divided by 7 is 12. Okay, we're going to do another one. So let's say negative 3s. Oh, my s's look like a 5. Let's not do s. Let's do r. Negative 3r equals 33. Okay, negative 3 times some number will give me a positive 33. So I'm going to divide by negative 3 to both sides. That negative sign has to come along with it. And r equals negative 11. Again, you can use a calculator if you need to. So then there's the opposite. What if it's showing you a division? And if it's showing you a division, it is going to show it as a fraction, whether it looks like this. Okay. Or I'll show you the other way in just a second. So it is showing you a division. Remember this fraction, c over 4 equals 16. That is showing you division. So I'm going to do a little multiplication sign here and a little multiplication sign on the other side because I'm going to multiply each side by 4. 4 is going to go away. 16 times 4. Do it in your head. Calculator equals 64. Okay. Just multiply it to the other side. Next one. It could be, all right, so we have negative 84 equals, and then some teachers and some books write it with like a slash. That's kind of like a diagonal line. It's still a fraction. We're still going to multiply by 3 on both sides. So those 3's will cancel on the right side. We'll have d equals, and 3 times negative 84 is 252 negative. Check my math on that one. I think it's right. All right. So that is one-step equations where you can add and subtract, or when you're given a multiplication or division problem. All right. If you have questions, email Mr. Joel or myself, or come to our little office hours, either in the morning or the afternoon. Hopefully you get this and it's easy for you.